Welcome back everyone to another exciting journey into the world of rare and valuable coins where tiny pieces of copper, zinc and history can carry stories worth millions of dollars. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins ever to spark interest among collectors and investors, the 2008 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. At first glance it looks like an ordinary penny that you might find in your pocket change, but hidden beneath its copper-colored surface lies a tale of design errors, rarity and an astonishing market value that today reaches over $118,000 million, making it one of the most remarkable pieces in the numismatic world. The Liberty 1 cent coin has always held a special place in American history. Introduced in 1909 with the Lincoln cent design to commemorate the centennial birth of President Abraham Lincoln, this coin went on to become the longest-running coin design in the history of the United States Mint. By the year 2008 the cent had already seen many transitions, from its original wheat reverse to the memorial reverse in 1959 and later towards the Lincoln Bicentennial series in 2009. But the year 2008 stands out in an extraordinary way because it represents the final full year of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse before the transition into the bicentennial designs. That makes every 2008 cent a closing chapter in a historic era of coinage. What makes the 2008 Liberty 1 cent coin so intriguing is not only its symbolic place in American coinage history but also the varieties, errors and mintage peculiarities that have turned a simple 1 cent piece into a treasure worth millions in the eyes of collectors. For instance, many 2008 pennies were struck in Philadelphia and Denver mints with billions produced, but among those billions a few extraordinary mistakes slipped through. Coins with double die errors, misaligned strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks and even rare planchet issues have been discovered. Each of these rare varieties elevates the value of the coin far beyond its face value. While most 2008 cents are worth just 1 cent, the rarest and most unique examples are valued in staggering amounts, sometimes fetching 6 figures or more at major auctions. Collectors pay particular attention to the 2008 coin because of its high-quality proof issues struck in San Francisco. These proof coins were not meant for circulation but for collectors, and they were struck on polished blanks with mirrored fields and frosted designs, creating a stunning and detailed appearance of Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. A flawless 2008 proof penny graded by top services like PCGS or NGC at the highest possible grade of PR 70 can bring in incredible sums at auction. Imagine owning a coin with such pristine beauty and history, knowing that its demand keeps rising each year. The extraordinary valuation of $118,000 million is not just an exaggerated market figure but a symbolic representation of how numismatics connects rarity, demand and passion. It reflects how collectors worldwide are willing to pay extreme amounts for coins that complete their collection, especially when such coins are tied to pivotal transitions in American history. The 2008 Liberty 1 cent coin is considered a bridge between eras. It connects the Lincoln Memorial design, which ran from 1959 to 2008, with the bicentennial and shield designs that came afterward. This historical bridge makes it more than just a coin, it becomes a marker of time. The story gets even more exciting when we look at the metals used in the coin's production. From 1909 to 1982 pennies were made primarily from copper, but starting in the 1980s the mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition weighing 2.5 grams. By 2008 every circulating penny was primarily zinc with a thin layer of copper, which means most people would overlook it. However, a few transitional errors where a coin was accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets from pre-1982 compositions have been reported in modern dates. If a 2008 penny struck on a copper planchet exists, it would be a numismatic jackpot worth millions in today's market. That possibility alone drives collectors to examine their change with intense curiosity. Another fascinating angle is the mint marks. A 2008 penny could carry no mint mark representing Philadelphia, a D for Denver or S for San Francisco. High-grade mint state coins from Denver are considered scarcer in pristine condition because of mass production and weak strikes. Collectors chase after mint state 67 or 68 graded coins, which can reach thousands of dollars in value. Proof coins with cameo or deep cameo designations can sell for tens of thousands. And when such a coin carries any error like doubling or a rotated die, the price climbs into astronomical ranges. Auction records reveal stories of humble coins selling for life-changing sums. Imagine finding a 2008 penny in your change jar, sending it off for grading and discovering it is a unique variety with extreme rarity. That single cent could transform into a fortune, making you the owner of one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. Collectors love these stories because they prove that treasures still hide in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by anyone who takes the time to look closely. Beyond value, the 2008 Liberty 1-cent coin carries immense cultural importance. It reflects the image of Abraham Lincoln, a leader remembered for his vision of equality, unity, and justice. Holding this coin connects you to a century of history, from the civil rights movement to technological revolutions, all while the humble penny continued to circulate through millions of hands. The memorial reverse reminds us of Lincoln's enduring legacy and the monument that stands in Washington, D.C., honoring him. In 2009, when the design changed, collectors suddenly realized that the 2008 cent was not just another coin but the very last page of a 50-year-long story. In today's coin market, the hype around modern rarities continues to grow. With grading companies certifying coins at the highest levels, investors view rare cents as alternative assets that only appreciate with time. The 2008 Liberty 1-cent coin, with its staggering estimated market worth of $118,000 million in unique varieties, represents not just a collectible but a piece of financial history. It shows us that coins are more than money; they are art, history, investment, and national pride, all combined into a single piece of metal small enough to fit in your palm. So the next time you come across a 2008 penny, do not overlook it. Examine it carefully for errors, check its condition, look at the mint mark, and think about its place in history. You might just be holding on to something worth more than you could ever imagine. And even if it's not the rare multimillion-dollar piece, it still carries the story of America's past, the legacy of Lincoln, and the closing chapter of a long-running design. Coins like the 2008 Liberty 1-cent remind us that history often hides in plain sight, disguised as ordinary pocket change, waiting for curious eyes to rediscover its value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just someone checking coins out of curiosity, this penny teaches us that sometimes the smallest things in life hold the greatest treasures.